Hi everyone, thanks so much for stopping by. Today I have another review video for you guys, and this is going to be a quick one. Well, not really, actually it's going to be like 25 minutes. So go grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's go ahead and get started. This is about a couple months ago, about December. This is when I got my Young Nails electric file, and I just have not gotten around to do this review, mostly because I really wanted to try it and see if I actually was going to keep it, if I actually liked it, and if I was going to, decided to do this. But then I wanted to do it after, a couple months, and I decided to go ahead and film this. This is how it came. It came wrapped really nicely in plastic, and there's only 3 pieces on this box. It's just a hand piece, the cord, and just a desk machine. Little desk unit, you can call that. And yeah, it runs about $400. Unfortunately, Young Nails only sells to nail technicians they have license, but there's many other companies they do sell this type of files, electric files, and I will give you guys different ones in a bit. This is a voiceover, and I'm gonna go ahead and go in real time when I'm gonna compare the different files that I have and just give you my opinion and see and what I think about them and my experience that I have had in the couple years that I've been a nail technician. So I really hope you find this helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment down below, and let's go ahead and get started. Of the unboxing of my Young Nails, I'm just gonna go ahead and start just talking a little bit about what type of drills, drills or electrophiles, whatever you want to call it, I have had. The first one I had, it was a $20 one, and it was just like a hand piece one, and I will insert a picture. It's very common. A lot of people gets this one for a beginner. It's great. Like, that was just a practice one when I was in school. It was a horrible quality drill, actually. It was it heat up, it was like really vibrate a lot, and it also stopped if it was more than like if it was really fast, it was stopped. Like, so it wasn't not a good drill for doing nails. It was good for practice and for a beginner. So I got rid of it. I actually don't even know where it's at. I don't even know if I got rid of it. I don't know. But I actually purchased that electric file just recently. I don't have it yet, but I did because I saw a video of this girl. I'm not sure of her name, and she put a wooden stick at the end, and she used it to mix polishes, and it actually works really good. So I want to give it a try to that, and I'll show you guys a video on that whenever I received it in the mail. My next drill that I had, I bought it from BF Factory in Beauty Supply. This is a company in China, and I ordered it. It was about $50. I will insert a picture right now so you guys have an idea what it was. And it was a pink drill. Of course, I love pink, and it worked for a whole year, and it was really nice because it was like my next drill, and it was better than what I had before, so it worked really good. The only problem was that after a year it stopped working. So a little bit before I throw it away, that I wanted to throw it away, I figure it's broken, so I'm just gonna open and see what's wrong with it. And I just dropped one of the drills. Good thing I didn't hit my feet or anything. So what it was the back right here on the hand piece. It came off, and there was a wire in there that had come off. So what I did is I grabbed a pair of pliers, and without being the drill connected, plugged in the wall, I didn't want to electrocute it myself. So I twisted and put it back together, and it worked for a whole year. And actually, I just recently throw it away, and it was because I had no purpose in my house anymore. At that point I had 4 drills, so I did not need another drill. So I just electrophile drill, whatever, and I throw it away. And actually it still worked really good. I even made it a video of how to fix it because there was questions about. I saw this video of this girl that she had a question about that drill, that why it was not working, and she had all these comments about, oh, it's a fuse, it's this, and I told her, no, it's not a fuse, it's a problem on that type of electric file. So if you know what I'm talking about, maybe that's the solution for your drill, because I know I've seen a lot of girls having that same problem out there. Anyway, my third drill was a Dremel drill, and the reason I purchased this one, it was because at that time I started working at a nail salon, and they require you to have one of those, and it was a Asian nail salon, and they require you to have this type of Dremel drills. I have no idea why. I mean, I could have just used a desk drill, but they didn't want me to, so I had to purchase this. It was about $130 with the handpiece, the pedal, and the little Dremel. And I'll insert a picture of the way it looks. And it's, you know, it has a hook, and you can hook it and whatever. The good thing about this is it's very light. It's not heavy at all, and it's very easy to work with. The downside, some people can say it's there is a pedal for it, and it's a little tricky just because if you don't know, if you have never worked with the electrophile that has a pedal, it can get a little tricky and complicated, and you can actually hurt someone. So if you are thinking of getting a drill with the pedal, practice on plastic hands, and if you can get a class on electrophiling, that's awesome. They usually run from between $50 and $100, and those classes are very, very worth the money because there's like, you can ask the questions about like, well, can I do this, can I do that, how can I position the nail bit, whatever. Everything that you need to know if you get a class, it's really good, and it will help you tons. So I would really, really recommend you to get a class, how to use your electrophile, because it's really important to know how to use it the proper way, especially because you don't want to damage anybody's nails or your own nails. And another thing that for this drill, what I did not like about it was that it was really loud. And I'm just gonna turn it on and see. And this is, and even if you go slow, the noise after 6 hours or 8 hours of work, it's unbelievable. You go home with a headache, and that's, but it, like I said before, this is just my opinions. This is what I have experienced, and this is what I have learned, and I have, you know, deal with. And but you can be totally different. There's no problem with that. Okay, so after this one, I mean, it is, like I said, very practical. A lot of people said, oh well, that's gonna damage your nail because it's a Dremel and it's meant for tools. Yeah, the Dremel maybe made for tools, but it has a an extended attachment, and this one it's for like nails. So I mean, yeah, it's like Greg Solo says, it's not the tools that ruins, it's the fools that use the tools. So you have to have proper knowledge of how to use your electrophile, no matter what file you have. My next one, I purchased the Young Nails drill electrophile last year, and last year or 2 years ago, I can't remember, but it got recalled because it was heating up and it was vibrating a lot. So I sent mine back, and I didn't get another one until this year. It took them a long time to put them back on stock, and when they came back on stock, they were like, they did something to them, and they work really good now. So that's when I decided, a little bit before that, in between that time where I returned my Young Nails and purchased a new one, I bought the Cany Pro drill. And like I always said, you have to buy what works for you and what's good for your needs and your everyday life and your work and everything, because a lot of people love the Cany Pro, and it's a great drill. It's an electric file, and it's a professional one, and it's not very expensive. It's around $100, and they usually have like deals going on where you get your drill, and you also get like a set of acrylics for I think the brand of them is called Artfinity, I think. And I mean, that's awesome, but I didn't quite like it. I felt that it was heavy. The handpiece was heavy, and I didn't like the way I was using it. It got my wrist tired. I just didn't like it. I was not a fan of it. And like I said, other people finds it like it's amazing, and that's good. You know, whatever works for you, that's what you should go for. I'm just giving you my opinion, what I think of my experiences, period. So I returned it. Good thing is, if you buy an electrophile in the United States, most of the suppliers give you 30-day money back guarantee. So if you can try it, and if you don't like it, you can send it back, get your money back, and get something else that you think you're going to like. Okay, so that was that, and I returned it. And then at that point, Young Nails still didn't have the drill back in stock. So I wanted another electrophile because I was tired of the noise of the Dremel. And my other one, my BF Factory one, it still was still around, but that little piece of metal keep on coming out, and it will stop every time, and it was just a mess. So what I decided is I went on eBay and I purchased a very inexpensive drill, and I'm going to show you right now what it is, what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This one came with the pedal, but the pedal didn't work, so I don't know, I just throw it away because it didn't work. It has like forward and reversed as well. It had some beats in here. It had all this good stuff. It had like files and electro bits and buffers and some nail clippers, and it had like, it came with all these things, and I think I paid about around $50. As you can see, this is new. I only used it for a month and for a couple times. It's a really nice size electrophile. The handpiece is nice, very lightweight, and I'm thinking, why is not, it's unplugged. So it's really nice, like I said, and it does not make any noise. It does have a little bit of a vibrating, like it does vibrate a little bit, so you know. And if I mentioned the vibrating and the handpiece, it's because vibration, like repetitive vibration, can lead to carpal tunnel, and if you work on nails all day and with the electrophile, it can lead to that at a long term, you know, later on in life. So I always look for things like that because there's nothing more important than your health. So that's gonna bring another topic a little bit later. So yeah, this video is going to be super long, so just please stay tuned, be patient, and I'll get through all the information. Okay, so yes, this is my next one that I purchased, and like you see, it doesn't make any noise. It's very light. I like it. It has a little bit of vibrating, not that much. And this was around $50, and like I said, it was nice. And I showed you already what the Young Nose drill looks like in the unboxing. As you can see here, it's a little dusty because, you know, dust flies everywhere. And this is like the noise that it makes. The piece is very thin. It's quite heavy. It's not light, like completely light. It does have some type of weight. It does not vibrate at all. It has reverse and forward, like I said. And it didn't come with anything other than just this. You know, it didn't have a bid or anything. It just came like this. And like I told you guys, it runs from $400 to $450. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I know it's around that price. Now, the question is, do you need a $400 electrophile? No, not unless you are in a business and you need it for it all day long. I don't think you need it. You can get away with this type of electric file, or like I said, the Dremel, but the Dremel is like 100 and something, so, and it's really noisy, so I wouldn't invest on that. It just really depends what you need. Really depends your lifestyle and your work environment and what you do all day. You know, I don't do it all day long. I do it maybe once or twice a week, and that's about it. And the reason I got it because I really liked it, and I wanted it a better electrophile, and I wanted to invest on something good, so I love it. The only thing now is that I want a different one now. Now I want an Erica drill because it has a dust structure adjust to the handpiece, and it's really good, and it takes all that dust and all that powder and it's really good. So I know that runs about $400 as well, and it's like another $300 for the dust structure, and I really want that. But I would buy that one only if I open a business or if I'm working at a salon, and if I'm doing it in every day and all day long, just because, you know, it's really important to protect your lungs from the dust, because all that dust and fumes, it is very damaging to your lungs. Yes, you can wear a mask and use a dust structure, but most of the time, I have two very expensive one actually. I have the Sunflower that cost me almost $300, and I also have the Young Nails dust structure. And as much as I have both of them, there is still dust everywhere. And I have researched on the Erica hand piece adjuster, whatever it's called. It's a Tmall. I'm not sure the name, and it seems like it works really good. But like I said, I would only purchase that in case if I open a business or something like that. So those are my opinions on all the drills that I have. I'm just gonna show you a really quick demo. Let me see if I can adjust my creepy hand here and how they file. So, and they all file just fine. And I already placed a bid for each one. They're all coarse bids, so they're gonna make a noise just because it's a plastic hand. But they work. What I like about the Young Nails one is that I don't have to put any pressure. It's just really, I just have to have like the right. As you can see, like, it's very smooth. I don't have to do any pressure at all. I can just, and it takes the bulk or the acrylic really fast, and I like that. I like that because I feel that I don't get tired if I have to file more than one person at a time. Like if I do one and then I have a next bed, I don't. And then I also like that it doesn't, like, I really like the Young Nails drill. Like I said, it was an investment, but it was something that I wanted to get, you know. So you gotta pick what you like. Like you have to probably save money a little bit on something else and then get something that you really want. I don't know. It's just like I told you guys, if you're looking in for a drill or an electrophile, just do your research and try them out, you know. See what's gonna work for you better. The next one I'm gonna do is gonna be this one from eBay. And sometimes I feel that this one's the bits, they're loose, and I don't know, I'm scared they're gonna fly out. And you see, the problem with this is that it has like different settings, but even though if you go to the really long, it's still like I have to put more pressure, a little bit more, not a lot. I mean, you know, of course, like I said, being careful not to create any heat on the nails, but it does take, you know, the product down nicely. I find that I do have to work a little bit more with this one, but like I said, I mean, if you do like a nice application, I mean, you're not going to need a lot of filing, which is nice. And like I said, for a beginner, this drill works really good, and the price is really nice too. And it's pink, right? Okay, so that was that, and then the next one, it's gonna be the Dremel. And I hope you guys like this review. I mean, like I said, I'm not no expert at all. Yeah, I'm just showing you what I have experienced on my years of nail technician. And this is this one. And like I said, it does work nice. And yes, I'm not doing any perfect filing or being careful. They're just plastic hands, so I really don't care. But like I said, they all three take the product good off. You know, they file nice and everything. And it just depends on what you like. Was it worth it for me to buy the Young Nails drill? It was definitely worth it because it makes my job a lot easier. But like I said, if you're not doing this for a business, and if you're not you're not there, like you're not comfortable doing it yet and stuff, just start with the very inexpensive electrophile and practice with that until you find yourself that you're ready to invest in something like a young nails drill, or like a money pro, but it like a more expensive one. And you start there, like, look around and find what works for you, because like I said before, what works for me might not work for you. You just have to look around and think of what really works for you, and what's gonna fit your budget, your lifestyle, and your needs. I mean, that's the most important part. It's not about because it's expensive, and no, it's about what you need. Okay, so that's just my honest opinions, and I really hope this was helpful to you. I just wanted to share with you the different drills that I own, what I like about them, and just a really quick review on the Young Nails. Like I said, it's a really good investment. I love that drill. But yes, I am looking forward to buy the Erica, and if I ever do it in the future, I will definitely share with you guys. I hope you enjoy spending some time with me, and you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.